What's up, everyone? It's your boy, the Stutter Guy, and we're back with another video. So apparently, Hulk is becoming the Spider Verse. Like, I don't know how else to say it. This Hulk solo movie is reportedly going to introduce multiple Hawks, and when I say that, I instantly jump to the Spider Verse, and like that's the only reason it has to make sense. Because as far as we know, MCU wise, there's only there's only like one version of Hulk. And that's a Green Hulk. We were not introduced to any other versions except the Abomination, and that's about it. He's not even really a Hulk. He's just like his own thing. I don't know what he is. I don't even think of him as a Hulk. Nah, he's just an Abomination. He's not really a Hulk kind of guy. But with that being said, let's read a bit and try to figure this out. Story might have been keen to patch things up and strike a deal with Marvel Studios after botching two Spider-Man franchises of their own. But so far, Universal has refused to play ball when it comes to relinquishing this distribution rights to the Hulk. Okay? You can completely understand why, too. I mean, I can understand why. That fucking, Avengers Infinity War Hulk, yo, that's the worst fucking Hulk I've ever seen in my life. That was not the Hulk. They made Hulk a straight pussy, bro. That was his banner. That's his banner. That was not Hulk. I was severely disappointed. I did not kind of watch the Infinity War to see a Hulk that didn't even act like the Hulk. Like who was he? I know in the comics that they were. And I know in the comics there's a Hulk named Doc Green. And then I think that's what they're like basically copying, like for like the Hulk's son new persona to be like very vaguely similar to like Doc Green. But as far as I know, there's still like two different characters. So even though the Doc Green might be their idea of what Hulk had became later on in the movie, there's still like vastly two different characters. So with that being said, I don't know what I'm saying is technically correct. I'm just going off of from what I know and what I've seen. But anyways, let's continue. And the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the most lucrative franchise in the history of cinema. That's fact. And the two parties have been at a stalemate for a long time. Because there is technically nothing stopping Kevin Feige from giving Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner a standalone outing. It just means Universal would be contractually obligated to handle distribution and would therefore pocket a huge chunk of the revenue from doing very little of the work. I mean, at this point, Hawk really does need his own movie. Like I know he has his own movie. Like he has like two solo movies in the past. But right now, he really needs another. He needs to like redeem himself. They really need to redeem the Hulk. They really really need to redeem him because from what I'm seeing, no, I'm not a big fan. However, all it could take is some creative language to navigate any potential legal roadblocks. With a new rumor claiming that multiple Hawks are set to team up. Again, if this is true, it makes no fucking sense. Because the only Hawk we ever seen in SMU is the Hawk. Like he's the only nigga in there. And I guess, like I said earlier, you can count like Abomination as like a Hawk figure, but again, there are like two different types of people, so I don't know. In my opinion, there are like two different types of creatures. Even though Abomination wasn't made to Master Hawk, he's still like his own character, and he's not exactly he's not like what I would call like a Hulk. He's more like a thing with muscle. That's basically, in my opinion, that's basically what he is. So with that being said, I don't know, people might see him as like a Hulk type of creature, but for me, I don't see it. All right, what's up? Okay, in a new story movie for the big green hero, a leaked casting call for She-Hulk. Okay, yeah, they could do that. They could definitely She-Hulk, but again, it makes no sense because we were not introduced to any Hulks in the MCU, so this might go pretty badly. She-Hulk already teased films and even Avengers membership for Jennifer Walters in the future. Okay, wait, really? Huh. So there's no reason why Marvel wouldn't body up at least a couple of gamma rated raised monsters if they wanted to. Okay. General Ross is back on the scene and is known for becoming Red Hulk. While there's also Amadeus Cho, among others, have taken on the mantle over the years. But one potential drawback is having so many Hulks running around in the same project would no doubt be a massive, costly endeavor given all the CGI required for it now. It all remains strictly in the realm of speculations, but fans would no doubt love to see Raphael take center stage in the Hulk project. That it? Okay, that's it. So in my opinion, this is just a rumor. I don't believe this is true at all. I mean, logically, it makes no sense. Like story wise, like as far as I know, there's no like hint of another Hulk in any movies. Although I could be wrong. So if I am, just let me know. But I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Unless it's like a cutscene I missed. But even if that's the case, Hulk only has like 2 movies out there that people know. So those 2 movies, you can't automatically fit in like 5 Hulks in those 2 movies. So it still makes no sense. So that's why I think this is just a rumor. It's not even true. Like, yeah, I don't think it's true at all. I just don't buy it. It's pretty nice to envision. I mean, I think it's like a good idea if they do it right, and they stick to the lore. But it will be kind of complicated because in the comic, Scar is the son of Hulk, but in the Hulk TV show that came out a few years back, Scar came to Earth due to fuck, what's his name? What's his name? The leader? Yeah, I think his name is the leader. Scar came to Earth due to a leader, due to the leader's influence, and he was like kind of brainwashed. And so him and Hawk fought, and after all that, there's stuff happened, and Scar basically teamed up with the Hulk. And later on, She-Hulk came, and Red Hulk came too. But it's later on it's revealed that Scar isn't really a Hulk. He's just like an alien. He's not really a Hulk. At least in the cartoon. In the comics, Scar is a Hulk, and he's like no doubt the son of Hulk, and that's why. But also in the comics, Scar was turned into a human due to Doc Green. I really don't like Doc Green, to be honest. I think he's. I don't like him. I think he's kind of like a bad character, to be honest. I don't like Doc Green. I'm glad to come out of the comics because he don't interest me. He really don't interest me. I mean, he was main thing he was doing is like turning every Hulk into normal people. Like what gives him the right to do that? Right? It makes no sense. What gives him the right? Right? He's just doing it all willy nilly just because he could. I mean, granted, he might have like a good reason to and all that, but again, you're not even letting people choose for themselves. You're just choosing for them. So that's why I think he's a bad character. I think he's a really, really bad character. So I'm glad they cut him out in the comics because I'm not really interested in seeing him again. But overall, all the other Hawks I like. I like the Immortal Hulk. I definitely like Red Hulk. I love Savage Hulk. You know, I love the Immortal Hulk comics that's been going on for a while. I love it. I think they're pretty amazing. I hope it ends on a high note. You know, I really do. You know, because I think it's been going good for a while now. But I know that like one single thing, if like one thing goes wrong, it could like ruin the entire franchise. Uh, let's I'm gonna use like Dark Knight Metal as an example. For those who don't know what Dark Knight Metal is, it's basically in DC where just like where any evil versions of Batman were basically coming together to alternate universes to and coming to the main universe to like take over the world due to another ancient god named Barbados and shit like that. So yeah, that's basically they're coming over to they came over to take over the world and shit. That's basically what it is. I mean, there's more to it. I probably might take me a long time to explain. I'm not even going to really try, but basically it ended with all the Justice League members holding hands. That's how it ended. That's legitimately how it ended. Just niggas holding hands. Niggas holding hands in order to stop the great evil. It makes no sense. It completely ended the entire series for me. It killed it. It ruined the entire franchise. I mean, for those who don't know, DC's pretty dark, right? So, Dark Metal was a pretty dark comic, right? It was dark. So it makes no sense why a dark comic like that would just end with niggas holding hands. I mean, it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. It wouldn't be me if I was a writer. I would have came up with like something else, and maybe I like kill off like a major character. Cause like, I mean, with Dark Knight Metal, you would assume someone would probably someone would like you would assume that a Justice League member might die due to the whole comic itself. That's what I would do. I just would have killed off a Justice League member. Not like Superman or Batman. I'm like somebody. Maybe the Flash. No, not the Flash. I would kill off. What's his name? Martian Manhunter. I'm pretty sure it was in the comic, but I would put him in there. I would put him in there just to kill him off. Just because I want. Just because I would want people to realize that I would kill him off because I want people to realize just how risky and dangerous it all became. You know, just like they're slowly clearing their minds that things can go wrong, and it went wrong. No, I wouldn't bring him back. I would not bring him back. He would just stay dead. It would just stay dead. I mean, yeah, it would just stay dead because niggas die all the times in comics. They ain't always come back. If it were me, Martian Manhunter would stay dead, just permanently. Because I know if I did that, a lot of people will always look back in the comic and will always have something to talk about. Granted, not everyone will like this idea. I can understand why, but I mean, if I was in charge, I would do that. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that's all I really gotta say. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna catch you in the next video. Peace.